Hi, it's Matt Kyle, President and Founder of Ascend Business Strategies. I'd like to share a little bit of information with you on success in hiring. This particular program is a turnkey solution that's going to unveil the secrets on how to hire the best candidate and not having to go through a lot of work for you. We've designed this particular program in an easy, simplistic manner. Why, you ask? At one particular time, I was hired to oversee 8 different organizations to do their human resource and training. It was overwhelming. I couldn't keep my head above the water. All I did was ask people for applications. Then once I get applications, then I had to go through the screening process. Then I had to go through the interview process. I was overwhelmed. In addition to all the other responsibilities that I had in my job, I needed to come up with a solution. And this is the solution. Now, this is a particular process is going to identify 5 competencies that are linked to a particular job. From those 5 that you're going to choose behavior-based interview questions, and then you're going to use an evaluation or a scoring system, and this particular scoring system is linked to competencies. So if you're worried about EEO laws or you're worried about hiring practices, if you link them to competencies, you're not going to violate any of those issues. We're also going to share with you a particular tool that hiring managers use called the Essential Job Function Sheet. This is a particular worksheet, but we've added something to it, and that is adding some personality traits. We're going to find out, and then we're going to link those to competencies. Let's go ahead and look at these particular competencies. As you can see on the screen, we have a list to choose from. We have over 41 competencies, but I'm going to leave some blanks in there because I want you to fill in some additional competencies. From those, we give you a list of over 320 behavior-based interview questions that are linked to competencies. That's really important because now the questions that I'm going to ask are directly linked to a competency. That's really important if you've got external versus internal applicants, or that you're wanting to understand that these competencies are very, very important. Now the process. And this particular process is we list the competencies at the top, and then we have a scoring system. Through this scoring system is we take our best candidate and our worst candidate, and then we're going to rate them. We get a minimal acceptable score, and then we're going to go through our interview process. If you're like most people, you don't get to interview everybody in the same day. So how you feel about somebody one day might not be how you interview and look at the questions the very next day. This eliminates a lot of that and allows you to get the best applicant or candidate possible. The rating scale, very simple to use. Scale is on a 1 through 5 scale, very easy. So how much is all this going to cost, you ask? Well, it's $297 for this program. And I'm going to tell you, it's a turnkey solution. It's going to save you time and money. In addition to that, I'm going to share with you most simple ways to use social networking at about 1/3 of the cost. There's systems out there that you can market your jobs nationwide for under $100. Unreal, for 30 days or unlimited. You can constantly revolve around that. This program would save you the cost of 1 newspaper posting. So why $297? Well, it took me about 20 hours to type up and find all of the behavior-based questions, then linking them to competencies. And then what do you think legal fees to go through and make sure that everything would be associated? You'd be paying way more than this. I've done all of that, and I'm going to share it with you for $297. In addition to that, I'm going to throw in a bonus. I'm going to share with you some of our programs through our Executing in Leadership. I'm going to throw in a particular program that once you get somebody hired, you're going to set a 90-day target with them. We call it the 90-day target. Why? Because if you realize that within the first 10 days of hiring somebody, that they might have buyer's remorse. Did you know for most people, transitioning to a new job is the second most traumatic event in their life, next to marriage? The reason is because it's a big shift for them. And if within the first 10 days, they're going to decide if they stay or not. We link those to the competencies, and then we link those to the strategic objectives of the organization. And it all has to be done within the 10 days. We're going to share that particular module with you, and we're going to share with you one additional question. And I call this my $1 million question because it is also going to allow you to understand a concept that if you ask one question during an interview, If you're interviewing for a job and you understand this one question that you ask, it could be $1 million question. And I'm going to share it with you. So you get not only the program, but you're going to get the 90-day target and potentially my $1 million question. That's a game changer. In addition to all of this, if you're not completely satisfied, I've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. I'm going to tell you that this program is well worth every penny that you're going to get. If you act within the next 24 hours, I'm also going to throw into you our performance evaluation system. Guess what? These performance evaluations are linked to competencies. They're also linked to the strategic objectives of the organization. So you're not only going to get one, you're going to get 2 modules in addition to my $1 million question. Traditional models of performance evaluation look at everything in the past. We look at everything in the forward and go forward and say, what can we change? And that's really what's important for us, to look out into the future and figure out how we can impact that. So what are you all going to get? You're going to get Success in Hiring for $297, the $1 million question. You're going to get the 90-day target, and you're going to get our performance evaluation system. All of that included is over an $825 value. You're going to get it today for $297. If you have any comments or questions, post them below. Till next time, thanks.